This year, many Americans' bank accounts were put under pressure as the price of groceries skyrocketed. Food prices, particularly those of staples like eggs, flour, and butter, have all been impacted by the avian flu, supply chain pressures, and rising energy and labor costs. As per the Agency of Work Measurements, BLS, normal food costs in October were up 10.9% on the prior year. The BLS makes a distinction between eating at home and dining out, and its data indicate that the price of eating at home increased more rapidly. Between October 2021 and October 2022, the average price of groceries increased by 12.4%. Want to know about it in detail? Well, stay tuned till the end. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will talk about buy a lot of food now as grocery prices will skyrocket in 2023. Meanwhile, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. That being done, let's start. Sadly, the beginning of a new year won't stop many of the factors that have contributed to the rise in food costs. As a result, food prices are expected to rise between 3% and 4% in 2023, according to the USDA. Even though the growth rate will be much slower than what we've seen this year if the prediction is correct, it still indicates that groceries will cost more. A USDA press release stated, "Food prices are expected to grow more slowly in 2023 than in 2022, but still at rates above historical averages." It's possible that the USDA estimate is too cautious. According to Fortune, Kraft Heinz CEO Miguel Patricio advised consumers to prepare for higher prices. He believes that inflation will continue to be a problem and that supply chain issues will also increase. Additionally, Russia's invasion of Ukraine has significant repercussions. McKinsey estimates that Russia and Ukraine supply approximately 30% of the world's grain and 15% of its corn. Because of the ongoing conflict, Ukraine's production may significantly decrease, which could lead to a global food crisis next year. Additionally, exports of fertilizer have already been severely disrupted, which will have an effect on global food production in 2023. The U.S. is a major maker of both wheat and corn, so it will be patted against a portion of the worldwide deficiencies and cost climbs. Nevertheless, this year demonstrates that global events can have significant effects on the typical American consumer shopping list. This year, prices for groceries aren't the only thing to go up. The cost of housing, gas, utilities, and many other necessities has also increased as a result of inflation. A few customers have plunged into their investment accounts to take care of the additional expenses, while others have assumed obligation. The difficulty lies in the fact that these options become less viable the longer prices rise. Cutting costs isn't easy, especially if you think you've already tightened your belt a lot. Be that as it may, in the event that you haven't previously attempted the accompanying thoughts, they might assist with decreasing expenses without fundamentally affecting your approach to everyday life. Switch to lower-price stores or store brands. Although big-name brands and generics may not taste any different, the difference will show up on your grocery bill. In a similar vein, going to a grocery store with low prices could help you save a lot of money on your regular shopping trips. Always keep a record. When you work from a shopping list, you are less likely to buy things you don't need and less likely to buy things on impulse. It also means that you can cut down on how often you go to the store, which can help you save money. Make the most of the chances for cashback. On the off chance that you fit the bill for a charge card that pays strong compensations on shopping for food, you'll basically have the option to get something back on your shopping trips. Apps that give cashback are another way to get rewards, and you might be able to combine the two for more benefits. Utilize coupons. Keep an eye out for coupons that offer discounts on things you buy often, especially things like meat and laundry detergent that are more expensive. Don't give in to the urge to buy things you wouldn't normally buy just because they are on sale. Doing so can often result in spending more money than you intended. Bulk purchase. It can be a good way to save money if you buy non-perishable goods and have room to store your bulk purchases. If you can cook in batches, you might be able to make several meals for your freezer, which will also save you time in the kitchen. Eliminate food waste. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, estimates that 1/3 of the food produced in the country is thrown away, some of it before it reaches our shelves. Using apps for food waste, you can save a lot of money on food that would otherwise end up in a landfill. At home, try to buy only fresh produce that you will use in cooking and freeze anything that is getting close to its expiration date. Food costs are expected to rise by between 5% and 7% in 2023, according to the Canada Food Price Report, which was released on Monday and was produced by Dalhousie University, the University of Guelph, the University of British Columbia, and the University of Saskatchewan. According to the report, it is expected that Canadians will continue to feel the effects of high food inflation in 2023, and it is also expected that food insecurity and affordability will also be a major issue with rising food prices. Canadians will still need to be ready to spend more in the year to come. The report said that environmental change and higher transportation and energy costs are the key factors that will drive the cost expansion in 2023. The global supply chain has been impacted by multiple factors, including an unprecedented price increase for numerous commodities and food products. The report stated, overall, commodities prices are increasing. Prices for vegetables are expected to rise the most out of all food categories in 2023, rising between 6% and 8%. The prices of dairy, bakery, and meat will increase by between 5% and 7% in the coming year. Prices for fruits will rise by 3 to 5%. A family of 4 with a man between the ages of 31 and 50, a woman between the ages of 31 and 50, a boy between the ages of 14 and 18, and a girl between the ages of 9 and 13 will spend approximately $16,288.41 on food in 2023, which is an increase of $1,065.60 when compared to 2022. The 2023 food cost figure denotes a slight decrease in development from the 10% flood experienced in 2022. In the past year, food costs increased at the fastest rate in 41 years. Most as of late, food costs expanded 10.1% in October, as per Measurements Canada, which denoted a slight downfall from the 10.3% expansion kept in September. Store-bought food, on the other hand, continued to rise at a faster rate than all other items included in the Consumer Price Index (CPI), rising 11%. In October, the price of dry and fresh pasta increased by 44.8%. The price of margarine increased by 40.4%. The price of lettuce increased by 30.2%, and the price of eggs increased by 13.8%. The report's project lead, Dalhousie University professor of food distribution and policy Sylvain Charlebois, predicted that CPI would surpass food inflation, as measured by food purchased from stores, in 2023, reversing a trend that had been in place since October 2021. That is the reason sticker shock is so bountiful. In an interview with Yahoo Finance Canada, Charlebois stated that things have been skyrocketing. That ought to come to an end in 2023, which is encouraging news. The prediction comes as a number of economists predict that consumer spending, the housing market, and labor force participation will all suffer as a result of soaring inflation and rising interest rates in the first half of 2023. According to Charlebois, a potential recession could offer Canadians a silver lining in terms of food costs. He stated, "I suspect prices will be much friendlier in an economic downturn, if you can keep your job, because grocers will set prices based on what the market can bear." In the meantime, Charlebois stated that he would keep an eye on the situation in 2023 to see if a decline in the value of the Canadian dollar would raise food prices. According to the Canada Food Price Report, 20% of Canadians said that their family would be likely or very likely to receive food or meals from community organizations like food banks, community centers, or other access points within the next 6 months. Nearly half of Canadians, or 47%, said they now buy cheaper alternatives to things they used to buy. So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. And that's all for the day, guys. If you found this video interesting, make sure to hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at the next one. Until then, peace.